Hi guys, this is a continuation of part 1. So this is part 2. If you've not seen part 1, it will be linked in the comment section of this video so you get the full details of this video. Enjoy.
Friday was supposed to be our swearing day. Tell me why people woke up by like 2 a.m. to have their bath. And the thing with that whole is once one person wake up dragging buckets, opening bag, making a lot of noise, this other person wake up, this other person wake up, and it's difficult for you to go back to sleep. So everybody was just like, we might as well just dress up. Back to my sleeping situation. The mattress they gave me, bro, that mattress is as flat as a wrapper. It felt like I was just sleeping on ordinary wrapper. Slept on that for like a week until I started complaining immediately to the hostel portress, and one thing led to another. Long story, long story. I got an additional mattress, a very new mattress. These people had new mattresses. For some reason, the halls that already had like mattress, they didn't change the mattress. So those mattresses that were in our halls were like mattress that how many sets have used. It was flat. So I don't know why they hoarded all the new mattresses. I have no idea. But that was so unfair, to be honest. That was very, very unfair. Anyway, usually every day would wake up by like 3. There is no way you can sleep past 3 in that hostel because of noise. So you end up going to bed by like 12. When people started getting to know each other and the place became very rowdy, you go to bed by like 1 before you can sleep. And then you're waking up by 3 or 3:30. I was averaging on 2 hours of sleep every flipping day. Morning devotion starts by 5. By 4:50, they're already like blowing the big hole. You're at morning devotion by 5. You stand from 5 till 8 when they'll release you guys for breakfast. So every day I was averaging on 2 hours of sleep. I was standing on parade in the morning from 5 till 8. That's like 3 hours. Then you go back to parade by 4. And then you stand till like 6, 7 again. So imagine standing in total for more than 6 hours, because I'm not even factoring in the in-between works. Now you might ask, what do we do from 8 till 4? You are in side lectures. Side lecture starts by, okay, you get 1 hour to eat by 8. Side lecture starts from 9. Side lecture, whatever lectures they have for you guys, briefing, whatever. Those lectures start from 9 till 1, sometimes till 2. If they like run out of stuff to say or they are done, they're like, okay, you guys can go back to the hostel to eat or whatever. But usually it's from 9 till 2. By 2, they start serving lunch. You can go and eat what you want. You have 2 to 3 to rest. That's 1 hour again. I called 1 hour in the morning, 8 to 9. Then 2 to 3, you would rest. That's 1 hour. That's only 2 hours of rest. By 4, you are straight to parade ground. Everybody must be in parade ground. By 4, you're in parade ground. You parade from 4 till 6. 4 till 6. By 6, they'll allow you guys to go. Sometimes I'm not even like, it's not even 6, it's like 6:30-ish. You guys would go. Now you have from 6, 7 to rest. So 6, 7, 8, you rest, do what you want to do. If you want to do your laundry, whatever you want to do, you do. Then by 8, you are back to social ground. There was a lot. By 8, you are at social ground for like social night or whatever they do there. Then, excuse me, by 10, you guys are done and you're expected to go and sleep. They don't want people loitering. By 10, you have just 30 minutes to like go to mommy, get your power bank, get whatever you want to get before you go back to the hostel to sleep. And then the cycle continues. It was crazy. For charging situation, there was no sockets in the room whatsoever. There is no charging point. You have to go to mommy to charge your phone. When you get to mommy has like everything you can ever imagine. There are several restaurants. You can eat whatever you want to eat. I ate a lot in camp. Like I didn't even hold back. I ate a lot in camp. In mommy, there's everything, food, salons, barbing salon. You can do your nails, your lashes, make your hair. There are tailors, food, bolel, fish, or whatever. The only thing that is missing from camp, at least where I camped, was alcohol. They placed a ban on that. Strenuous routine started telling on my body. At some point, I started having like dizzy spells. I'll be feeling dizzy, very weak. Went to clinic to check. My blood pressure was high. That blood pressure was high for like almost the entire duration of camp. It was crazy. They always tell me, rest now, you go. The doctors will tell you, you need to rest, you need to rest. How am I supposed to rest? We are in camp. Where do I start resting from? You know, it got so bad at some point I had to even be admitted in the clinic there. It was crazy. I'm saying it now like it's just, yeah, whatever, but it was really serious then. And where I camped, they were very stingy with exits. I don't know, for some reason they were very, very stingy with exit. I would have gone home, but they were just like, oh, processes. And the process was very long to obtain exit. So I also had like a couple of people, dear friends, that were just like, just stay. How many days is left? How many weeks? It's just 1 week more. Just stay, manage. So anyway, I stayed, and that was when I made up my mind that I wasn't going to go through stress whatsoever. I made sure I was not selected for parade. I made sure that happened. Didn't really participate in anything in camp. I was supposed to like do volleyball. I did volleyball tryouts, practice was so good. But when the competition came, I couldn't, because that was when my blood pressure started going up, and I was advised to like withdraw from like strenuous exercise or like strenuous stuff. When my platoon officer came and she was like, oh, who would do Miss NYSC for us? Tell me why these folks in my platoon started shouting Oyibo, Oyibo, Oyibo. And I'm like, who is Oyibo? And they're like, ah, you, Jessica, that should do Miss NYSC for them and whatever. Funny, when they selected me that day, I just didn't want to be too forward. So I just wrote down my name just for make I no overdo, you know. But then I went to meet the woman later and I told her that, ma'am, I'm really not cut out for being Miss NYSC, whatever. And she was like, ah, why? That no, I must do it too. I said I can't do it too because I'm sick. I gave her my reason and she was like, okay, I should pick someone else that will replace me. End of story. The chairs in Kefi camp were never enough. So we used to rent chairs. I say in camp, you pay for literally everything. We used to rent chairs in camp. We rented chairs in camp just to sit. You rent chairs. We pay to use the loo. You pay to use the bathroom. Because let me even talk about the hygiene situation. Oh my God, hygiene in camp is so... The hygiene situation in my camp, like the toilets, the bathrooms, was disgusting. That's all I can say. Obviously, it's not that bad. Some people might not really see it as that bad, but it was disgusting. Not because they don't clean it. That woman, they clean it like 3 times a day. But bro, girls are dirty. Some girls are just hands down dirty. Why will you poo without flushing? Why will you keep your used pads and people are seeing it and you poo on the floor? Ugh! It was disgusting. So I made sure I didn't use the hostel toilet to like go to toilets throughout my duration of stay in that camp. So there was this toilet outside of the hostel in Mami where you pay to use. At least that one was like, since you're paying to use it, they made sure to keep it clean. It got to a point where my friend and I even started going there to have our bath in the morning. By like 3, we'll leave the hostel, walk to Mami, just go there with your towel. Because, and why I like that place is there is always water. So you just go there, you pay, their buckets, there is water, you can poo as much as you want, bath as much as you want. There is water. So if you want to have your bath there, there's like hot water, you buy hot water. Yeah, we're buying hot water. You buy hot water to have your bath. I said in camp, you're literally paying for everything. So yeah, that was how I was able to combat my hygiene situation. I didn't wash on my own for 1 day. I didn't do laundry on my own for 1 day because there was no time. I took like a big sack of detergent and I brought it back home. I didn't use it. So what I was doing was, so you have 2 options of laundry, especially in Kefi camp. But I know all other camps have at least one of the options I'm going to mention. One of them is in Mami, there is a dry cleaner there. Scratch that. There are dry cleaners there. So you just go and you pick whoever you want to do your laundry for you there. They have like washing machine and stuff. So they'll do your laundry and iron it and then you pay. Or Now, this second one I'm about to mention was frowned on. I'll now state the reason. It was frowned on by the camp officials. They advised us not to do it, that we should go with option one. But option two is cheaper than option one. Option two is around your hostels, your halls. There'll usually be like this women, girls, teenagers that comes from outside into the camp, and they will be looking for like small odd jobs to do for you. So you can also give them to do your laundry for you. But the thing with them is you have to give them the detergents and the buckets to wash for you. They'll wash, they'll dry it, they'll make sure it's dry before they'll bring your clothes back to you folded. Obviously, they don't iron. So with the first option, you just pay. You don't need to give them bucket or anything. However they wash it is their business. They'll use their detergent, their water, their bucket, and they'll iron it because it's like a proper dry cleaner. The second option, they are just like wash women. Yeah. So you give them the bucket, the detergents, they outsource the water, they wash, fold it, or squeeze it and bring it back for you, but dried. So now with the first option, your stuff is very safe. If anything goes missing, you best believe that they are going to pay for it. But with the second option, even if you insist that they pay, come on, these are just struggling people trying to make ends meet. So where in your conscience would you even start telling them to pay? Plus, let's say they misplace your crested vest, for example. Where are they going to get crested vest from to pay you? But the laundry guys have their way around it on how to like outsource another crested vest for you. But these folks, your things can go missing, and who will you hold? Who will you even report to? You cannot report to anybody in camp because you are advised not to use them. So yeah, that's it about the laundry situation. My entire camp experience, if I'm rating it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a solid 5. And by giving it 5, I'm even very generous because I'm out of there. If I'm to advise anybody to do it, I would say if you're going there because you think you would have fun, number one, that depends on where you're posted to. Number two, I would say just keep an open mind, but just put it at the back of your mind that you go suffer because it's actually stressful. If you are not used to that lifestyle of like waking up, getting 2 hours of sleep every day, you will be stressed. I know even in my camp, a lot of people enjoyed their experience to the fullest, but I didn't because it was just stressful. From the registration to the day-to-day activities, it was just stressful. It was just stressful. Plus the fact that even when I was sick, there was no drugs to be administered to me. And you advise people, you seize people's drugs. They seize medicine. When you come with medication, they tell you don't bring any medicine to camp. They seize people's drugs. So you're seizing people's drugs and you're not providing adequate medicines for them. Tell me why I had malaria, because when my symptoms was not improving, they told me to like do tests there in camp. Went to the, what's it called now, the lab, did tests, came up positive for malaria. Tell me why I went to the pharmacy to get my malaria drugs. You know, it's usually like a card for like the duration that you're supposed to take the malaria drug, maybe like 3 days. Is a card. Tell me why they will cut that card and they will only give you morning and evening. Or sometimes they will give you just that morning dose, tell you to come back in the evening because they want the drugs to go around. You will come back in the evening. There is no drugs. This thing happened several times to me. I came back in the evening, there was no drugs. I'll complain, tell me, okay, come back on in the morning, there will be drugs. I'll come back in the morning. Maybe before I come, they've already given it out or they've not brought. They say, there is no medicine. Or yeah, come back in the evening. Obviously, the doctors in the clinic are like core members. The pharmacists are core members. The labs are lab people, lab technicians, whatever you want to call them. They are lab scientists, rather. They are all core members, are most likely majored in that field. Then I think they have like an overseer of everything that is not a core member. But the people treating you, the nurses, everybody are core members. Like you are a pharmacist, don't you know that it's wrong? That's abuse of drugs. Because someone will take this dose in the morning, then I skip for like 2 days and you give me again. I had to go and complain to my friend, like, can you imagine what these people are doing? And then she followed me to the pharmacy and she was like, why are you guys not giving her drugs? That's when they now explain that no, it's not their fault, that the medicine doesn't come on time, and even when it comes, it's so late, so it finishes on time, blah 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 blah. And she just advising that, see, I think you should stop the malaria drugs because you are abusing the drugs. You don't want your body to build a resistance to that drugs. Then I should just chill. When I come home, I'll treat myself fully. So that was what I did. So why are you bringing people to camp when you can't even take care of their medical whatever? Okay, you don't have drugs, give people exits. Now you are now withholding exit, and you're now making the situation so difficult to even obtain exit. I know I'm ranting, but because it was just plain annoying. And then, okay, people are fainting, people are dizzy, people are tired. I checked my blood pressure. Blood pressure was, I think, 153 over like 90 or something. And you're just telling me I need to rest, and you're sending me back into the wild. You checked my blood pressure from the nurse's station. I took the paper, went to give them in the doctor's office. You saw it, 150 something over 90. I don't have a history of high blood pressure whatsoever. But because of the stress I was under, 3 hours of sleep, standing like 6 hours every day, barely sleeping, barely resting, I was tired, and I was still doing like strenuous stuff. And then you're just telling me you need to rest, you can go. And as I was leaving there, I was supposed to still go where I can't even sleep, I can't rest. It was from one activity to another. I had to speak up for myself and was like, you're telling me to rest, you're not even giving me a bed that, okay, oh, sleep for certain hours, let your body calm down. She was like, okay. She now wrote notes. This thing now I'm saying is in the doctor's office. They now wrote note and gave me that I should take it to the nurse's station and give them, so that they would give me bed there. Please, please, if you're going to camp, make sure you go with money. I know how situation in the country can be, but if you are not fully buoyant, or at least you can afford like 1 square meal a day, as that's aside what they give you in camp, because you most likely won't be eating their food. If you can't afford to buy yourself 1 square meal every day from your money, you're not ready to go to camp. And I stand by what I said. I said what I said. Quote me anywhere. If you can't afford to buy yourself 1 square meal per day, please don't go to camp, because life go tire you. Because you're paying for every, you pay to charge your phone, you pay to charge your power bank, oh god, don't get me started on the tailoring. Tell me why I am paying almost 6k 7k just for you to shape my trouser as if I'm sewing a new cloth. It was crazy. A small tear, they would call 5k for you, they'll call 7k. They don't even care. Once they see coppers, once they see us with these shirts, I think maybe it's dollars, 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 or naira, 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 they see all over the clothes. But anyway, guys, that's it for my NYSC experience. Anything that I didn't mention in the video, you can ask me in the comment section and I'll do well to respond. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Tell me in the comment section, where did you camp, or where are you planning to camp, or where are you posted to currently, where are you serving? How was your NYSC camp experience? Did you go to camp? Did you leave camp? How was it for you? Let me know in the comment section. Bye, and I'll see you in my next one. Stay beautiful.